Okay, so we'll start in easy pose. Thinking about our postures. If you find it uncomfortable in easy pose, you can sit on your knee, you can sit on the chair, whichever's best for you. What I want you to think about, the most important thing is keeping your column vertebrae straight. So think about taking your chin level with the floor and just slightly touch back, growing yourself up as tall as you can towards the ceiling. And I want you to try and bring all of your intentions inside of you. So you've got nothing to think about for the exterior. So as you're breathing in and out, try to follow the breath as it comes in, up through your nose, and feel the energy moving through your column vertebrae. And as you're breathing out, feel the energy again, moving through the column vertebrae and coming back out through your nose. So we're bringing all of our awareness, all of our senses in to us. And concentrate between your eyebrow centre. If you take your hands in chin mudra, so that's your thumb and your index, which are touching. Relax your shoulders, take your shoulder blades together at the back. For the 3 arms, we'll breathe in deeply. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping the connection within, feeling the energy circulate around your body. To start with, we'll just do some simple breathing exercises. I'd like you to put your hands just underneath your tummy button, touch your middle fingers together. And I want you to breathe into your tummy area so your tummy expands and your fingers separate. As you exhale, take your tummy back in. So your tummy button is going towards your column vertebrae at the back. So your fingers touch. Inhale and expand your tummy as wide as you can. Exhale, deflate your tummy so your fingertips touch. Inhale, inflating your tummy. Exhale, deflate your tummy, fingertips touching. This time taking your hands to your ribs, to the bottom part of your ribs. Fingers touching, and as you inhale, do not breathe into your tummy, it's just your rib area, and expand to the front, the sides, the back of your ribs, so your fingertips separate, and as you exhale, bring your ribs in, and your fingertips will touch. Inhale, expanding your ribs. Exhaling, deflate your ribs. Inhale, inflate ribs. Exhale, deflate. And taking your hands back down to your knees. Just keeping the connection within for a few seconds. Staying seated, we inhale our right hand up next to our ear, so we're going to touch the ceiling, and exhale, leaning over to the left. It doesn't have to be a big movement, so you can just feel the stretch coming from your hip area through to the tips of your finger. Inhale your hand up, exhale your hand down. Inhale your left arm up, pulling up as tall as you can towards the ceiling. Exhale, leaning over to the right, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale your hand up, exhale down. Inhale your right hand up, exhale over to the left. Inhale up, exhale your hand down. Inhale your left hand up, exhale over to the right, looking up towards the ceiling, open your chest as wide as you can. Inhale your hand up and exhaling down. This time just taking your hands out in front of you. You're just going to play the piano, moving our hands backwards and forwards. And do it as fast as we can, moving each finger individually. And then taking your hands in a tight fist, screw up your face as tight as you can at the same time. And on an exhale, open your hands, open your mouth, and stick your tongue out. Inhale, squeeze your hands together, screw up your face, wiggle your nose, your mouth, your eyes. Exhaling. Inhale, screw everything up as tight as you can. And exhale, release. If you want to relax your hands, your arms down, relax them down. If you can, you keep them up. So I want you to make circles with your hands going around as you breathing in, you bring your hands up. As you're breathing out, you take your hands down. Keep the connection and the breath together. Breathing in, hands up, exhaling, hands down. Going in the other direction, inhaling, hands up, exhaling, hands down. Inhaling, hands up, exhaling, hands down. Then taking both of your hands up so your fingers are pointing towards the ceiling, keeping your arms straight as though you're pushing your hands against a wall. Then exhale your hands down, going down towards the floor as though again you're pushing against the wall, so you can feel it in your wrist area here. Inhaling, hands up, exhaling, hands down. Inhaling, hands up, exhaling, hands down. Excellent. This time, turning the palms towards the ceiling. Inhale your hands towards your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale, hands towards your shoulders. Exhale, open. Taking your arms out towards the side. Inhale, arms to your shoulder, hands to your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale, hands to your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale your hands to your shoulders. Keep your hands on your shoulders. So your thumbs are behind, your fingers are in front. Inhale your elbows together. Bringing them up as high as you can. opening, and as you get to the top, exhale, take your elbows as far and as round back as possible. Inhale your elbows together and up. Exhale, feel your chest opening as wide as it can in this position. And exhaling down, coming round the other direction as you inhale up and back. Exhaling the elbows together and down. Inhale, elbows back as far as you can, taking them up, round, touching the elbows together and exhaling down. Taking your hands back down onto your thighs, taking your shoulders in circles, going backwards. And again, breathing in as you come up and round and exhaling as you go down. Inhale up, exhale down. And going in the other direction, inhaling your shoulders up to your ears, back round to the front and down. Inhaling back, up to your ears, exhaling down. This time we're just going to move the right shoulder. So inhaling, taking your shoulder in circles, going backwards. And once you've got into a little rhythm with that, I want you to add your left shoulder, so it's just going at a different time, so that you're alternating each shoulder. So you're taking your right shoulder first and then your left shoulder. Okay, this time I want you to take your left shoulder going forward. Nice big slow circles. Then taking your right shoulder going forward alternately. As we're going round, you can feel the tension leaving the tops of the backs of your shoulders as you're doing this. Okay, now for the difficult part. We want you to inhale your right shoulder going back. Get into a good rhythm with it. Then I want you to take your left shoulder but go forward. So you're doing your right shoulder back, your left shoulder forward. Right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. So this is a good one for your brain, keeping your brain active, keeping the coordination. Do it for a few seconds. Okay, then we're going in the other direction. So this time we'll take the left shoulder going back. Again, nice big round circles. You can really feel the tension leaving your shoulders. And once you got into a good rhythm, take your right shoulder going forward. So left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. It doesn't matter if you can't do it, practice will get you there. Okay, then just bringing both shoulders up towards your ears, clenching up towards your ears and exhaling your shoulders down. Inhaling your shoulders up towards your ears, exhaling your shoulders down. Inhaling shoulders up, exhaling shoulders down. This time we're going to move towards our neck. So if we're going to exhale, take our chin towards the chest. Inhale, take your head as far back as is comfortable. Open your mouth, close your mouth. Exhaling, taking your chin to your chest. Inhaling, your head up, back. Open your mouth, close your mouth. Exhaling your chin back down to your chest. And inhale your head back to center. On an exhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder, left hand towards the floor. Inhale your head up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, right hand to floor. Inhale, head up. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, up. This time, inhaling your chin to your right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, chin to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, chin to right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, chin to left shoulder. Exhale, center. This time making big circles with your head. So I want you to take your neck down to your chin, your chin down to your chest on an exhale. Inhale your right ear to your right shoulder, your head back. And on an exhale, your ear to your left shoulder and head down. Inhale to the left and back. Exhale, right and down. Then going in the other direction. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder and back. Exhaling to the right shoulder and down. And last time, a nice big circle, inhaling up and round, exhaling down. So your chin is back to your chest, and then slowly inhale your head back up. Just keeping your eyes closed if you've had them closed for a few seconds, making sure you're not dizzy. Taking a nice deep breath in and keeping that connection within. Remembering this is your time. Okay, so we're going to come into tabletop to do cat-cow. So remembering this is on all fours. Now, if you need to, put a cover or something underneath your knees to help protect your knees. What I want you to remember is that your wrists should be vertical with your shoulder. Your knee should be vertical with your hip. Keeping your back nice and straight. And then if you can, if your wrists are okay, just lean forward very, very slightly so that you're putting the weight on your wrists. It's normal that they might hurt a little bit in this posture, but if they hurt afterwards, then that's not normal. So inhaling your head and your buttocks up, tummy button towards the floor. Exhale, head and back up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, head and buttocks up, tummy button towards the floor. Exhale, head down, round your back as much as you can, going towards the ceiling, pulling your tummy button in. Inhaling, head and buttocks up. Exhaling, head down and round in your back towards the ceiling. Keep moving with the motion and the breath. Keep going as I'm talking. Try, again, bring all your awareness inwards. You can try and concentrate between your eyebrow centre. So it becomes a little bit of a meditation. And feel the movements in your column vertebrae. So as you're breathing in and out, follow the breath with the movement of the spine. So we learn to keep our awareness in our bodies so we can feel what is happening in our bodies. And then on the next inhale, come back to tabletop. This time, I want you to take your left hand opposite your face and inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhaling your hand down, taking your shoulder to the floor and looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale your hand up towards the ceiling. Try and open your chest as wide as you can. Exhaling your hand down, taking your shoulder if you can to the floor and looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale your hand up. Exhale your hand down, looking up towards the ceiling. And inhale this time, taking yourself back into tabletop. Taking your right hand opposite your face. Inhale your left hand up, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhaling your hand down, so your shoulder touches the floor if possible, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale your left hand up. Exhale, taking your hand down towards the floor. Inhale your left hand up. Exhaling your hand down towards the floor, looking up towards the ceiling. And on the next inhale, come back to tabletop. Now, if you're okay on your knees, we're just going to do one more exercise. And it will depend on the person. I want you to stay in tabletop. Think about your back being nice and straight. You can just start with inhaling your left leg back, but keep it parallel with the ground. Exhale your left leg back down to the floor. Inhale, right leg back, keeping parallel with the ground. Keeping your head in alignment with your spine so it's not too far down. Exhaling your knee back down to the ground. Now, if that's enough for you, continue like that. Don't force anything else. But if you feel able to, I want you to take your inhale, your right leg back and your left hand up. But only if you feel able to. Exhaling your hand and your knee down. Inhale, left leg and right hand. Exhaling down. We'll just do it one more time. Inhaling, right leg, left hand. And just right leg if that's enough. Exhaling down. Inhaling, right hand, left leg. Exhaling down. This time, taking both of your hands out in front of you. Take your forehead to the floor. Keep your knee and your hips vertical with each other. Try and take your hands out as far as you can, but without obviously causing pain to your shoulders. If you've got a little bit of ache, breathe into that area. So use your breath, use the energy from your breath to try and relax the area. Think about taking your tummy button towards the floor, so your back's just a little bit arched. And when you're ready, we're going to come back into child pose. So I want you to walk your hands back, taking your palms facing upwards, forehead on the floor, or a cushion if it's not possible to put on the floor. You can also put a cushion behind your knees if you've got bad knees. I want you to breathe into your tummy. So as you breathe into the tummy, you're inflating the tummy as big as possible to relax the bottom part of the back. Just breathe into this. Enjoy the posture. It's a lovely posture. Just totally relax your shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to come up into sitting. We're going to do a forward bend. But first of all, we're going to do the butterfly. So what I want you to think about doing is bringing the soles of your feet together. Now again, if this is too much in this posture and it's near, just take your feet out longer. It's always remembering to listen to what your body is telling you. If something feels too much, please don't push it. It's about progressing slowly and correctly so we don't cause any damage to our bodies. If you can grab hold of your toes, grab hold of your toes. If not, your ankles, your knees. Keeping your backs nice and straight, so we don't want any bent backs, and then just start to flap your wings. You should feel it just in your hip area, between the join of your hip and the top of your leg. Breathing in deep and long, keeping your awareness between your third eye. You can even imagine that you're a little butterfly flying around the garden, feeling free, light and free, and smiling, just enjoying what we're doing with our bodies. Okay. When you're ready, taking our knees together, just folding your legs in and out, just to align your hips. This time I want you to take your right foot to the inside of your thigh, if that's possible. If not, take it down towards your calf area. So remembering the positions with our backs, we want to keep our backs as straight as possible. So again, it's not about how much you go forward. It's about trying to keep the posture as correct as possible here. If you can, try and keep the flexion with your foot that's on the ground, so your left foot has got the flexion pointing upwards, and just sitting tall as you can, so pulling yourself up from the bottom part of your back, relaxing your shoulders, taking your shoulder blades together, growing up as tall as you can. You should actually feel that your muscles are active in your body. So sitting like this will be enough for some people, but those of you that can, I want you to inhale and grow up as tall as you can. On the exhale, move as far forward as possible, keeping your back straight. If you round your back, just come back in the posture a little bit. Think about your head in the position, so I want you to tuck your chin down towards your chest so that your head is in alignment with your spine. You should feel the tension, the ligament being pulled in the leg on the floor here. So as you inhale, come back up. Exhale, folding forward. Keeping your back nice and straight. Think about bringing your shoulder blades together. Bring your tummy button towards your spine. Inhale up. This time, inhale up. Exhale, think about taking your tummy button first towards your thigh, puff out your chest and then take it towards your knee and then take your head down. So you're rounding your back this time in the posture. And again, it will depend on the person how far you move down. You can hold on to your calf, your foot, your toe. And just breathe in the posture. As you're breathing a long, deep breath in, try and grow a little bit longer, but moving from the bottom part of your back. As you're exhaling, move down a little bit more. On an inhale, grow up a little bit longer. On an exhale, move down a little bit more into the posture. When you're ready, take your arms next to your ears, keep your tummy button tucked in. Inhale, both hands up, growing up as tall as you can towards the ceiling. Exhaling, taking your hands down by your sides, touching the ground, so you can almost feel the energy around the outside of your body. And then relax. So going on to the other side, swapping legs, taking the right leg out, left foot towards the right thigh, or the calf, wherever's comfortable. Keeping the flexion with your foot on the floor. Thinking about, as you are in the posture, try and think about keeping your hips moved as far as straight as possible. So the tendency is to sit with your hips going to one side, but try if you can and keep your hips facing as far forward as possible. Again, get your nice posture with your back. So as you're inhaling, grow tall as you can. On an exhale, fold into the posture, keeping your back nice and straight, taking your chin towards your chest, so you're keeping your head in alignment with your spine. Inhale your head up. Exhale, fold at the hips again, keeping your nice straight back. Keep your shoulder blades pushed together at the back. Tummy button in. Inhale, head up. This time, as you exhale, fold at the hips, take your tummy button first, puff out your chest, take your chest, and then round your head down towards your knee. Holding on to your calf, your foot, wherever's comfortable. Inhale, move down into the posture a little bit more. So inhale, a long J-root. Exhale, move down into the posture. Inhale, try and take your head a little bit nearer to your feet. Exhale, move down into the posture. On an inhale, take your tummy button in, arms next to your ears, lifting both arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, taking your hands down towards your sides, keeping the connection within. Trying to feel the energy around the outside of your body. Okay, we're just going to fold our knees again. So remember, in doing the contra pose to the flexion forward, we want to take our hands back. Now, for some people again, if you want to just keep your legs out straight, keep your hands behind you and just lean backwards, keeping your nice straight back, that's fine, that will be enough. Those of you that are able and want to, take your heels nearer to your bottom. On an inhale, push your thighs up. On an exhale, take your head back. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, take your bottom towards the floor and inhale your head up. Again, just take a couple of long, deep breaths before you move to make sure that you're not dizzy. And when you're ready, we're going to come down onto the floor, onto our tummies. Into crocodile pose. So a little relaxation. Making a pillow with your hands, turning your head to one side. Joining your big toes together and take your heels so that they're falling out to the outside. And what I want you to do is when you breathe into your tummy and make your tummy as big as you can, so you can actually feel that it's relaxing the lower part of your back. Inhale, inflate your tummy as big as you can. Exhale and relax. When you're ready, if you take your hands underneath your shoulders, take your forehead to the floor, keep both legs joined together, your feet joined together, your feet flat on the ground. On an inhale, I want you to lift your head up and your chest up, but do not put weight into your hands. Think about taking your shoulder blades together, shoulders open as possible. Exhale, release. Taking your head back down to the floor, forehead on the floor. Take your hands so that they're joined behind your back. Your fingers are interlacing. On an inhale, inhale your head and your chest up. Push your hands towards your toes. Exhale, slowly coming out of the posture. Forehead on the floor and taking your hands back underneath your shoulders. This time we're going to put weight into our hands. So again, it will depend on the person. You can go up as far as you can, but don't force anything. But it's inhale, your head and your chest up, putting the weight in your hands, coming up as tall as you can. Please don't force anything, and try and relax your buttocks in the posture. On an exhale, slowly come back down, taking your forehead to the floor. Coming back into crocodile, so making a pillow with our hands, taking your head to the other side this time, joining your big toes together. Keep your heels falling out. Totally relax in the posture. So as you inhale, you're going to be inflating your tummy as big as you can to relax the bottom part of your back. When you're ready, you take your forehead back to the floor, take your hands near to your chest, and then just push yourself back onto your knees. So you're coming back into tabletop. And so once you're back in tabletop, we're going to be doing down dog. So I want you to curl your toes under, or however is best for you. And then push your buttocks towards your heels and push your buttocks up towards the ceiling. Try and think about keeping your shoulder blades as close together. Breathe in this posture. You can keep your knees slightly bent if you've got bad knees. And in the posture whilst you're in it, you can walk your feet your heels coming up and down. When you're ready, exhaling your knees back down to the ground, so you're back in tabletop. We'll take your hands forward again, forehead towards the floor, keeping your knees and your hips vertical, stretching your hands out as far as you can in front. And remembering, if you've got any aches, any pains, breathe into the area. Try and use the energy from your breath to help relax the area. When you're ready, we'll walk your hands back into child posture. Keep your forehead on the floor, palms of your hands facing upwards. Totally relax your shoulders. And inhaling, inflate your tummy as big as you can. Enjoy the posture. It's a beautiful relaxation. When you're ready, you push up with your hands and just turning. So we come sitting on your bottom. We're going to do the flexion forward. Oh, sorry, not the flexion forward. Spinal twist. So again, this will depend on the person. Keep your left leg straight. Take your right leg to the inside of your knee or your thigh, whichever is comfortable for you. Now, if you're able to, you can take your foot to the outside of your knee or your calf. Remembering the most important thing here, keeping your back straight. So think about pulling up from the bottom part of your back, tummy button in, relax your shoulders, keep your shoulder blades together. So we're not going to be twisting round and round in our backs. We want to keep our backs as upright as possible. So think of it as being a bit of a pivot. So we're literally moving the two shoulders round towards the front in that direction, trying to keep them as level as possible. You're moving from this area, so we're twisting this part of the body. Okay, so begin. Keeping your back nice and straight. If you inhale your left arm up, exhale, you can either grab hold of your knee with your hand or take your elbow and your hand down, taking your right hand behind you and looking as far behind you as possible. So think about the shoulders being level, looking as far as you can behind you, so you can feel a lovely twist in your back. On an inhale, if you inhale, take your body up. On an exhale, try and turn into the twist a little bit more. On an inhale, take your head up. On an exhale, try and turn into the twist a little bit more. To come out of the posture, inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling, turning forward. Exhaling, release. Then going in the other direction, changing legs, keeping your right leg straight on the floor, left knee either on the inside of your leg or the outside. Try and think about pulling your thigh as close as you can towards your stomach, so we're massaging the internal organs at the same time. Keep the flexion with the foot that's on the floor. I know there's a lot to think about. And don't worry about it all, it doesn't matter. So it's inhaling your right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, turning, keeping your shoulders as level as possible. Taking your hand or your elbow to the knee. Taking your left hand behind you and looking behind you as far as you can. So on an inhale, you're moving up. On an exhale, you're twisting round more. Inhale, try and grow yourself up. On an exhale, try to turn into the torsion a little bit more. When you're ready to come out of the posture, inhale your left hand up. Turning forward, exhale your hand down. And again, just bending both knees in, stretching your legs out. So we're going to come up to standing. We're going to do 2 exercises and then we'll do the relaxation. So we'll do the forward bend to start with. I want you to think about keeping your feet parallel. So we're going to go into mountain pose to start off with. And remembering mountain pose is a great one to do throughout the day. Whenever you just think about, you might be in a queue somewhere, just really try and think about your postures. So keep your knees so that they're facing towards your second and third toe. Keep your hips open by squeezing your buttocks together. Pull up your mullibuns, that's your sex organs, anus. Take your tummy button towards your spine. Relax your shoulders, take your shoulder blades together at the back. Think about your chin being level with the floor and just a little bit tucked back. Try and grow yourself up as tall as you can. Shoulder blades together, shoulders relaxed. Just take a few moments here to try and again connect within your body. So you've got a lot of active muscles, you're working your body, but at the same time you're feeling relaxed within. Taking long deep breaths in and out so you feel the connection with the breath and the energy. If you want to, for this next exercise, you can have a chair in front of you to help you to balance as we move forward. If you inhale, both hands up, palms facing each other. Keep the connection within, try and concentrate between your eyebrow centre if you're able to. On an exhale, fold at the hips, keeping your back parallel with the floor. Your arms ahead, and this is where you can have your hands on a chair if you need to. So you can feel that the muscles in your legs are working here. Well, they're working all over your body actually. Keep your knees slightly bent. So keeping this same posture with your back, I want you to take your hands towards your feet and look up. Now when you're looking up, I want you to think about your shoulders and bring them up so that you're aligning your shoulder blades at the back. We don't want relaxed shoulders, we want them up, coming down. Keeping your knees slightly bent if you need to. On an exhale, fold down into the posture, taking your head down towards the floor. You can take your hands on the floor, or you can hold your elbows and swing from left to right, whichever is comfortable for you. Taking your long, deep breaths in and out as you're breathing in this posture. It's an excellent posture for renewing your blood cells. It's great for your immune system. And taking your head as near as you can towards your legs, just bending your knees so your body is totally submissive to this posture. When you're ready, keeping your knees bent to start with, taking your tummy button in towards your spine, On an inhale, come up vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. So you can feel or imagine that you're stacking each vertebrae on top of each other. Your head and your shoulders are the last things to arrive, keeping your eyes closed, keeping the connection within, keeping the posture, your mountain posture. Squeeze your buttocks, shoulders relaxed, shoulders together. Taking long, deep breaths in and out, keeping the connection, feeling how your body is inside. When you're ready, come facing forward. We're going to do the triangle pose. So I want you to separate your legs out, your feet out. If you take your right heel towards the middle part of your left foot, and again, just standing in this posture, you can keep your legs straight but knees slightly bent again to protect your knees. But whilst you're in it, think about all four corners of your feet touching the ground, because the tendency here is to want the outside of your foot to touch the ground more. So I want you to consciously think about getting all four corners of your feet touching the ground. And if you can, open your toes. So you're actually doing a lot of work here just in your feet. Think about bringing your tummy button in, relax your shoulders and shoulder blades together at the back. Keep your chin parallel with the floor and just a little bit tucked back. I want you to think about the knee of your right leg going towards the second and your third toe. But your hips coming forward. But imagine that you've got a wall going against your knee so that you cannot bring your knee forward. It's always going towards your second and third toe, so you can really feel the pull in your hips. So you're working your feet, your ankles, the muscles in your legs should start to maybe tremble a little bit. That's good. You're getting rid of any old toxins in your body. Grow yourself up as tall as you can, facing forward with your shoulders. Inhale, your left hand up. Exhale, lean over to the right side, and you can either take your elbow, your hand onto your thigh, stretching from hand to toe, or depending on the person, you can come right down, touching the floor. Inhale your hand up. Exhale down. Changing your feet over. So the heel of your left foot is going towards the middle of your right foot. Keeping your legs straight, slightly bent for your knees. Hips as far forward as possible, but knee always towards your second and third toe. Feel all four corners of your feet on the ground. Open your toes. You can feel that everything's working in the bottom part of your body now. Tummy button in. If you want to, you can pull your belly button up. Taking your shoulders as far forward as possible, but making sure that your knee is still towards your second and third toe. Inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling. And exhaling, leaning over to the left. Stretch your hand as far as you can towards the wall. Try and look up to open your shoulder. So open your chest a little bit more. If you want to, you can go down to the floor with your hand. It will depend on the person. Breathing in and out. And inhaling your right hand up. Exhaling, taking your hand down. And just coming back into mountain posture for a few seconds. Bring yourself back in, feeling the good work that you've done with your body, feeling the nice stretches and appreciating who you are and how we're able to move, smiling within. When you're ready, come in lying down for the final relaxation. If you want to put a cover on you, you can put a cover on you. As you're lying on the floor, try and keep your head so that it's in alignment with your spine, separating your legs slightly, your feet tumbling towards the outside, keeping your shoulders on the floor, and think about just opening your chest a little bit here, so we're bringing the shoulder blades together at the back. So as we breathe in, we've got more space to allow the breath to come in. On an inhale, lift up your right leg up off the floor and tense, 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 tense as tight as you can. Exhale, release. Inhale, your left leg up off the floor and tense, 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 tense. Exhale, release. Inhale, make a fist with your hands, take your shoulders towards your ears and tense, 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 tense. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your fingers towards your toes, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, release. Inhale, clench your buttocks and take your hips up off the floor. Exhale, slowly take your buttocks and back down to the floor. Inhale, open your chest as wide as you can. Hold your breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your head to the right side. Exhaling to center. Inhaling to the left side. Exhaling to center. Try and find a position which is really comfortable for you. Totally relax into the ground, palms facing upwards, keeping your head in alignment with your spine. Repeat mentally after me. I relax my toes, feet, and ankles. I relax my toes, feet, and ankles. My toes, feet, and ankles are relaxed. I relax my calves, knees, and thighs. I relax my calves, knees, and thighs. My calves, knees, and thighs are relaxed. I relax my buttocks and my hips. I relax my buttocks and my hips. My buttocks and my hips are totally relaxed. I relax my lower back, middle back, and upper back. I relax my lower back, middle back, and upper back. My lower back, middle back, and upper back are relaxed. I relax my stomach and my chest. I relax my stomach and my chest. My stomach and my chest are relaxed. I relax my fingers, hands, and arms. I relax my fingers, hands, and arms. My fingers, hands, and arms are relaxed. I relax my shoulders and my neck. I relax my shoulders and my neck. My shoulders and my neck are relaxed. I relax all my internal organs. I relax all my internal organs. My internal organs are relaxed. I relax my facial muscles. I relax my facial muscles. My facial muscles are relaxed. I relax my cheekbones and jawbones. I relax my cheekbones and jawbones. My cheekbones and jawbones are relaxed. I relax my lips and my tongue. I relax my lips and my tongue. My lips and my tongue are relaxed. I relax my eyes, eyebrows and forehead. I relax my eyes, eyebrows and forehead. My eyes, eyebrows and forehead are relaxed. I relax my scalp. I relax my scalp. My scalp is relaxed. I relax my mind. Nothing to think about, nothing to worry about. I relax my mind. My mind is relaxed. I imagine a lake and the water for the lake is totally still and calm. You can see to the bottom of the lake. I imagine the lake inside of me. And the water is still and calm. Not a ripple inside. Connect with the joy, the peace, and the silence within me. Slowly bringing your awareness back, moving your fingers, your toes, making circles with your wrists in one direction and your ankles, and turning in the other direction with your wrists and ankles. On an inhale, inhale your arms up over the top of your head and stretch, 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 stretch. A little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Exhaling, taking your hands back down into their natural place. When you're ready, leaning over onto your right side, just taking a few moments there, keeping the connection, feeling the connection with the body and the floor. And then on an inhale, pushing up with your left hand, keeping your eyes closed if possible, to come into easy pose. Rubbing the palms of your hands together. And cupping the palms of your hands over your eyes. Do that 3 times. Feeling the energy from your palms to your eyes. When you're ready, taking your hands into Chin Mudra, keeping the connection within, thinking about your posture, pulling up your mullah band, taking your tummy button towards your spine, relaxing your shoulders, shoulder blades together, keeping your head in alignment with your spine, keeping your chin parallel with the floor, a little bit tucked back, and growing yourself up as tall as you can. You can visualize the spine in your body. You can feel that you're separating the vertebrae, allowing the fluid to move within, the energy. Do the 3 arms, breathe in deeply. Taking a few seconds, remembering this is the time for you. Namaste. Mercy. Thank you. I'm hoping you all have a lovely day.